Hello, my name is Debbie Reynolds. They call me the Data Diva. Today I want to talk about HIPAA and the CCPA. We all know that the CCPA, the California Privacy Act, went into effect January 1, 2020. But way before the CCPA, there is a HIPAA law having to do with health data that was enacted in 1996. The HIPAA law has to do with handling of health data in terms of health portability. The HIPAA law has a very stringent privacy plan within it having to do with patient health information and how that information is protected. So protecting patient information not only about their health, diagnosis, but how they pay for their treatment and different things under HIPAA. So a lot of times companies that deal with HIPAA data think that because HIPAA has stringent guidelines for how you handle private information, that exempts them somehow from CCPA, which that is not true. So CCPA does have an exemption within it for entities that follow HIPAA in a strict regard. However, in situations where companies are marketing to individuals that are not patients, or situations where someone is a potential patient but not yet a patient, that information will not be covered by HIPAA, meaning that if there is information of Californians that has personally identifiable information as it relates to that law, the CCPA law, companies that are involved with data, HIPAA, they also need to take that into consideration. When HIPAA data is de-identified for things like research purposes and the personal health information is taken out, there's a very stringent guideline for doing that. However, there may be categories of data that are not considered private currently under HIPAA that are considered private under the CCPA. One example of this may be like an IP address of a person. So if, for example, a company for research purposes has properly identified, de-identified HIPAA data, they may still have a CCPA type of problem. It's really important that people understand the HIPAA, CCPA, or other privacy laws may have overlaps, but they also are different in some ways. So the CCPA is about consumers, and not all consumers are patients. So when people are dealing with HIPAA, if you are a business associate or a covered entity, you really need to think about how CCPA may be impacting you. A lot of times I'm seeing people trying to make sure that they understand the locality of where the person is from, to understand what laws apply to them. But I think being able to make sure that you can identify a customer or differentiate a customer from a patient is a good way to plan your data privacy program. Thank you.